Since I done got rained on, might as well get on social media and do a little bit of raining myself, man. Oh, it's pouring down too. No Feelings Friday. I'm so happy. But once again, I told y'all when I made that post that pretty much was gonna be my topic this week. A little bit of stuff to say. Not even about the haters, but in a sense it still is, man, because what I ain't in my feelings about this one, but it's a bunch of people that is in their feelings. And you know, sometimes you just keep your mouth shut, let bygones be bygones. But sometimes when the foolishness and all the craziness keep happening, it need to be spoken. It need to be said. So, alright, it's a lot of guys that say they are good fathers. It's a lot of guys that say they are stand-up dudes, they A1, they blah blah blah, all this, that. Nah. See, I take offense to that, man, because when my back was against the wall in numerous situations, I never folded. You know, I might not have did things the way people thought it should have been done, but I never folded. I never compromised my character, my principles, my morals, my beliefs, none of that. And it's crazy. It's crazy because my mother is such a go hard woman, and she old school with it. She the sweetest lady you ever meet in your life, but she got that side to her. When that switch cut on, it's a wrap. So she told me before I went to prison, she got locked up, she told me straight up, she says 2 things I never want you to change. I said, what's up? She said, don't change no religions and don't join no gangs. And that was it. She ain't say don't get beat up, don't let nobody take my lunch tray, don't start doing homosexual act. Ain't nothing wrong with homosexual. That's what you do. That's what you do. I don't indulge in that. You know what I'm saying? So I speak, we be courteous and all that, but don't push none of that on me. I'm not gonna push my beliefs, my morals on you. That's just not what I'm in. That's not my cup of tea. That's not what I'm into. But salute you, do what you do. That's your body. But yeah. So man, let's get fog in here and everything. Look at the rain. So when everything takes place, man, like I get offended when guys say they are real dudes, when guys say they stand up, they 100, they take care of this and they take care of that and all that. No, stop saying you all of these things, because what you really describing is me, but what you really doing is nothing that I would do in my life, man. So I kind of don't like that, kind of take offense to that. Listen, if you have children, and it's a difference between being a father and being a provider. If you don't spend time with your child, if you don't check on your child when she's sick, if you know when your child got school appointments, doctor's appointments, and the mother of your child had to still call you and ask for the money, ask if you're gonna be there, beg you to pick your child up, all of that, that's not a father. That is just a provider. You give the money whenever it's due. And then sometimes some of y'all don't even do that. They got to cancel certain appointments and school things, and when they do that, that puts them behind, but you still feel like you done dealt and did this and did so much that you are still to the good. Nobody's ever to the good when it comes to a child. And even though I don't have children, I've been around people that had children. I dealt with people that had children, and I've seen some of the things that go on, some of the foolishness. And it's sad that dudes got that type of mindset, and that's what they really think. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't, a lot of time, I've got up here and said things that might have been in favor of guys, and maybe it might have looked like I was taking up a dude or female, but this time I'm gonna rock with the females on this one, because dudes, sometimes we do some real dumb stuff sometimes, man, and it's getting to a head now with a lot of stuff. Also, on top of guys doing that, like you gotta let certain things go. You gotta let your past go, man. Like if that might have been the mother of your child, but they ain't yours no more, homie. Look, hey, y'all gotta let that go, man. You can't feel no kind of way. You can't be sending them messages trying to hate on the new boo and all of that. Like real dudes don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If they lost it, they lost it. They let it go, move on. And if it was their fault, they own their own shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not happening a lot these days. A lot of guys want to point the finger, blame, and hold on to stuff that they know that they lost and their fault. And it's real. I don't agree with that. I don't rock like that. And you can't never move forward in life holding on to your past. You know, whether it's your fault or their fault. There's eventually come a time you got to cut them soul ties, man. Move forward and let go. Them is two different directions all the time, man. And like the guys who feel and scream they real dudes and stuff, like, you guys are the same guys that will, man, I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. Look, you the same dudes that say you're real dudes, and then when guys that you rock with, they are in prison, they in jail, but these is your aces, you won't even send them an email, you won't send them a letter, you won't send them a picture, you won't do nothing, you won't bring the baby mama up to see him, you won't drop $20 off to the kids or check up and just call and see how they kids doing. But as soon as a dude that then ratted on 10 guys, as soon as a dude that acted like he was why is my phone ringing right now in the middle of my video? Soon as the guys come home that was in prison and they was telling on dudes, they was ratting, they was screaming they was thugs, screaming they were G's, but behind the wall they was doing a whole bunch of homosexual stuff, and come home and try to mess with women, don't even tell women that they was into that kind of stuff. Like, those characters are flawed, but them was the dudes that you'll rock with and celebrate. A real dude to come home, you'll just won't even reach out to him, hey, bye, what's up? The fake ones, you come on throwing parties, celebrations, drop J's off to the crib and all of that. But you consider yourself real, and this is what you're rocking with on a regular basis, on a strength basis. So there's a lot of that going on, man, and it's almost sickening. It's one thing to be courteous and be cordial and speak and then keep it moving and go about your ways. You know what I'm saying? You're never supposed to be nasty to nobody for any reason at all. But when you had that friendship and that bond and you kicking it with them and you know that they flawed, I mean, you flawed. You're not real, you fake. And it's a lot of y'all to keep acting like y'all not and keep saying this and saying that. And it's getting to a point where it's getting frustrating. I walk away. I try to keep the peace. I don't want no smoke. But at the same time, if it come directly in my face, then you gonna know. I try to walk away from them situations because my tongue ain't got no filter, and I don't need no foolishness behind foolishness. So I just try to. I know me. I know myself. You know, I'm humble. I'm respectful. I try to abide by forgotten rules that a lot of guys don't remember or follow these days. And sometimes that's not good enough. Sometimes they make you be savage, or they make you be what you don't want to be no more. And just because a guy acts a certain way, you see me, I'm focusing on my job, my work, grinding, doing something good with the kids that I coach, the football team. But at the same time, that don't mean I forgot some of the things that I've done before in my past. That means I just let it go and I evolved. So don't get it twisted. Not even for me. I seen an old head dude beat the mess out of youngin' not too long ago. Took him for sweet. Like it was just like he wasn't about that life, or he just forgot what he know. And look, he beat the boy like he got a child abuse charge. He whooped him so bad. It was a grown man. He just jumped out the window, ran up on the snag. Look, I ain't gonna talk too much more, man. No, I gotta get ready to go to work, man. Security job, club vibes, man. Virginia Beach, 324 Great Neck Road. They got everybody. DJ Envy came through. Shout out to you, DJ Envy. Joe Pro came through the same night. Rotimi from Power with Dre. And got some more celebrities. Young Fly, Young YFN, Lucci, and a few other people. So I gotta get ready for that grind, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Get out your feelings, man. Stop being suckers. Stop being crazy. Stop just acting unaccordingly, man. Stop acting. Act right, man. Have some act right, man. Stay out people's way for somebody to put you out the way.